Joining us now is Okpe with stories trending around the world. Hello, Jenny.
Good morning, Dr. Abati.
How was your weekend?
Happy Monday. It was excellent after I saw you dancing on social media.
I also saw you on Insta story. You were all over the place.
Yes, well, you guys, we need to analyze that dance. No, we're talking about you, Dr. Abati. I will send you the clip to do.
Please do.
Good morning. How are
Morning.
you? Great.
I went out, OG.
Yes,
I left
you did.
The house.
You did. I am so proud of you. So we have to do more of that. Good morning, Rufai.
Oji, it's obvious you and Dr. Abati didn't let us in on all of this. Right now.
I made the mistake. I should have sent you the video.
Along.
We need to analyze it. We need to see it. He had this dance step on social media. It was amazing. It was beautiful to see, Dr. Abati.
You guys are legends. You guys are stars. I appreciate you guys.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Good morning to you, viewers. Here are some of the stories that are trending across the globe. In the United Kingdom, fans of the Three Lions at the Wembley Stadium endure tension and disappointment after Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and Bukayo Saka all missed the penalty shootout at the European Championship final, making way for Italy to clinch its first major title in 15 years in a 3-2 win over England. A section of the English fans have been accused of committing racist cyber attack on the three players. In the United States, billionaire Sir Richard Branson successfully reached the edge of space on board his Virgin Galactic rocket plane. Branson flew high above New Mexico with 2 pilots and 3 mission specialists on Sunday in the vehicle that his company has been developing for 17 years. And Zalia Avantgarde, a 14-year-old from New Orleans, Louisiana, has made history as the first African-American to win the 2021 Scripps National Spelling Bee competition. In Italy, Pope Francis appeared in public on Sunday for the first time since undergoing major intestinal surgery last week. Appearing in good health, the 84-year-old pontiff led his weekly prayers from a balcony of the Gemelli Hospital in Rome. Hundreds of people had gathered outside the hospital, some shouting, "Long live the Pope." In South Africa, dozens of people were arrested on Sunday after violence broke out in Johannesburg and shops were looted overnight by pro-Zuma protesters who also blocked a major highway in protest following the jailing of the country's former president, Jacob Zuma. In Nigeria, photos of Mary Katambi, one of the Chibok girls who escaped Boko Haram captivity in 2014, graduating from the American University of Nigeria with an accounting degree, has made the rounds. Other sports, tennis champion Novak Djokovic equaled the men's record for the most Grand Slam singles title after beating Matteo Berrettini in the Wimbledon final on Sunday. The world's #1 now joins Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal on 20 career Grand Slams, cementing himself as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. And 34-year-old Lionel Messi's wait for a major international trophy came to an end over the weekend after Argentina defeated Brazil 1-0 in the Copa America final in Rio's Maracana Stadium. Finally, under entertainment, tributes pour in for veteran singer and artist Olarewaju Fasasi, popularly known as Sound Sultan, who died on Sunday in the United States after battling a rare form of lymphoma.
How I wish, say, I fit to reach you anywhere you did.
Our heart goes out to his family. May his soul rest in peace, Tundu. I did not know him, but apparently a lot of people knew him, and he was loved.
He really was. I didn't know him personally either, but my goodness, the outpouring. And I'm not even on social media, so for me to even get that everybody is completely devastated by this loss, it's a real tragedy, and I just pray that God comforts his widow and his children. And I think our boys did it for him, our basketballers. I'm sure he would have been very happy about that.
Yes.
May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Well, let's begin what's trending
by celebrating the Tigers, Nigeria's male basketball team, for pulling off an international shocker after they beat the U.S. male basketball team on Saturday night in a pre-Olympic exhibition game at the Mandalay Bay Arena in Las Vegas. The Nigerian team beat the U.S. 90-87 with a roster primarily filled with little-known NBA players that found a way to defeat the group consisting of all-star, all-NBA, and max contract performers. Ike Irogbu, a former Washington State player who spent some time in the G League, including point guard Gabe Vincent, Caleb Aganda, and Precious Achunwa, put up an impressive performance in the encounter. The matchup serves as one of the tune-up games arranged by the Nigeria Basketball Federation for the team as they prepare for the 2020 Olympics, where they'll face Australia, Germany, and Italy. Dr. Vati, over to you. How exciting is this? I was screaming.
I was telling Aaron when he came on the program earlier that this was a weekend of history.
Yes.
And he immediately, focused on this, and it was big history. The Team USA, has an excellent record in basketball. The last time Nigeria met with that Team USA, was 2012 London Olympics. And we were beaten by about 186 to maybe 67 or so. So nobody expected what happened yesterday. And understandably, everybody is excited. So congratulations to the team. Congratulations to Mike Brown, the coach of the team, who continues to promise that, look, Nigeria will pull a surprise in the Group B, where we are in basketball at the Tokyo Olympics when we get there. And we hope that we will even do better beyond the Group B level, where we have Germany and Australia to face. But I think what is important to note is that these players, if you break it down, all those players except one, except Precious Achua, were all born in the United States. So these were Nigerian basketballers, members of the D Tigers, who had no complex. At least about 6-7 of them also play in the NBA. It was not as if they would be starstruck or they were meeting people they could not take on. And you could see the confidence. You could see the courage. They were meeting the USA team, man to man.
Yes.
And they proved that they were, up to it. Yes, we're celebrating in Nigeria, but I would like to see a situation whereby, we can also have a basketball tournament championship in Nigeria that can produce people of this excellent quality.
That's the goal.
Who can represent Nigeria at the highest level. And not that all the time. If you look even at the female basketball team, that people are also saying could spring a surprise at Tokyo Olympics. Most of them were born in America. They are Nigerian Americans, or if you like, American Nigerians. But it's good. We claim them when they excel as Nigerian diamonds, whether they excel in politics or in sports. The second leg of it, which is a lesson that we should learn, is that when Brown took over this team, he gave a condition that nobody from Nigeria should dictate to him with regard to the selection of the team. So this is not like the Nigerian football, usual Nigerian situation, whereby one minister will sit in his palatial office and draw up the list, federal character. This person must come from Jigawa State. This one must come from Akwa Ibom. We should show federal character because it's Nigeria. No, this was not a federal character team. It was a team that was based on merit.
Absolutely.
And the next point I'm going to make is not original. I'm lifting it from Dr. Doyin Okpe on Facebook. He said, look, if you look at the breakdown of that team, 15 of them, the team that took part in that particular match yesterday, 13 are from the Southeast. 1 is from the Southwest. Only 1 is from the South-South. So when it came to this important match, although it was a tune-up match, it wasn't. It was just an exhibition game, a tune-up match. But the US, they put all their stars there. Nigeria also deployed this team. Nobody looked at, 13 people are from Southeast. Only 1 person is from Southwest. Nigeria put its best foot forward, and we performed. So if Southeasterners can produce people who can change history and beat Team USA, maybe the people are also saying, look, if you look towards the Southeast, maybe you will find somebody there who can move Nigeria forward.
Absolutely.
In 2023.
It's a no-brainer.
I like that
is the
point.
message.
I love that point. They had like Kevin Durant on the team. It was so amazing that they were able to beat Team USA in the manner that they did.
I know the whole world loves a David and Goliath
Yes.
story, don't we?
Yeah.
No matter where it comes, sports, anything, we love it. And especially because they're Nigerian like us, and I see you're wearing the colors.
I had to. You are so smart. I did this for Nigeria. I had to wear this green. I am so excited, Rufai.
In fact, I think we should go one step further. You might say I'm just being so happy or very excited. I think they should all be given national honors. All of those boys that did do well, beat America. You know what it means to beat America? This is what they brag for. This is what they live for. This is what the NBA is all about.
Yes.
And it shows that we truly have the stars that can do well in this country. I mean, even if it's just an MON, even if they don't do that great in the Olympics, as long as they have beaten that American team with Kevin Durant and all the stars there, you know, they should be honored, given a national honor. One step further, a very inspiring story that came out of the team yesterday. There was an interview I saw with Gabe Vincent, and he said about one of his uncles or something that says, "What's your name?" And he said, "My name is Gabe Vincent." And he said, "No, that's not your name." "What's your name?" "My name is Gabe Vincent." I said, "No." He said, "What's your name?" He said, "My name is Nnamdi." His middle name is Nnamdi. And that's to show you that no matter where you go in the world, you're always a Nigerian. That identification is there. It runs in your spirit, it runs in your blood, and that's what you represent. And we shine so bright like the stars. Even if they don't play for Nigeria, they show that Nigerians don't carry last anywhere.
That's our slogan.
Look at Giannis Adetokunbo. He shows that Nigerian spirit every time. He shows that can-do spirit, what we're all about. But sometimes you just hope and you pray that our politicians can show that same spirit in passing this electoral bill. Sometimes you hope they can bring back electronic voting to bring about transparency and fairness. But you know the thing? If the politicians let them down or let us down, we will never stop showing that Nigerian spirit, because that's what we truly represent. And hopefully someday they'll come on board. These are our true stars. These are our true heroes. And please, President Buhari, these guys deserve a national honor for that singular act of beating America.
Amazing.
We deserve something for these guys.
Before we go, there's a third leg to it. You know that some Americans, they started ridiculing us. They said, yes, you may have won, you may have beaten Team USA, but these are people who don't even have food in Nigeria. That's sour grapes. We don't accept that. We have made history. We are beating them, and it's a fact. It's gone down in history.
Yes, congratulations.
We'll deal with our problems,
Yes.
but this one is a historical fact.
Congratulations, the Tigers. Nigeria, no, they carry last. That's
Yes.
our slogan. We'll have to go on a short break now, and when we return, what's trending on the morning show will continue. Stay with us. Welcome back to the morning show. In the wake of rampant kidnappings across the country, many Nigerians were stunned over the weekend after a report by the Punch newspaper revealed that the key tracking equipment deployed by the Nigerian police to go after kidnappers, bandits, and terrorists has remained inactive since the beginning of the year. According to the news outfit, the downtime of the tracking equipment was due to non-subscription and the failure of the police to engage the relevant company to carry out a system upgrade, among other challenges. A commissioner of the police who claimed anonymity said the equipment was handed to the police by the Nigerian government, but the force had failed to pay subscription fees since 2015. The commissioner added that the police now rely solely on the Department of State Security and the Office of the National Security Advisor to engage the bandits. Let's take some comments real quick. One is from Oloide Israel, who wrote, "How did Gumi get their hideouts without gadgets?" Also, Johnson Sunday wrote, "Those tracking equipment were so active during NSAS protests, they picked up activists from their homes." This is quite shocking. I believe that the police has yet to release a statement regarding this blazing report by the Punch newspaper. It was splashed over on the cover of Punch newspaper yesterday. They need to come out and tell us what really is going on.
They do, because this is real investigative journalism, and it is shocking when you think, as is cited in that report, 2,943 Nigerians have been abducted. The Nigerian public, we're doing our best. When the Minister, Issa Pantami, announced that they're going to suspend the sale of SIM cards, everybody had to register, we duly complied. Now the security agencies have to do their bit as well, and they're not. This is beyond dropping the ball. If you don't pay for a subscription that's usually yearly, it's annual, and you don't pay since 2015, we're just sitting here. We're like sitting ducks right now. It's really just staggering. This complete incompetence, complete lack of a sense of responsibility to the people that you are sworn to serve. So I'm also expecting a rebuttal from the police with proof. It's necessary at this point. And kudos for the people who conducted this research, this investigative piece, to expose this. We need to know. We're sleeping in our beds and people are just letting us down left, right, and center.
Yeah. If we could pull up the charts there where it details the amount of people that have been kidnapped on a monthly basis in Nigeria. If we could pull that up. In January, 284. February, 605. March, 534. April, 316. May, 355. In June, 277. This is appalling. Dr. Abati.
Well, in Kaduna State alone, according to another report, 949 persons have been kidnapped this year between January and March alone. And according to the Nigerian Security Tracker, which is a publication of the U.S. Council on Foreign Relations, curated by former U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, John Campbell, over 3,000 persons have been kidnapped in Nigeria this year alone. Whatever the correct figures are, because these figures, you never know. Nobody should be kidnapped. Everybody within this geographical space called Nigeria should be safe. Now, as to the main story, that the Nigeria police has no tracking equipment, or it has, acquired in 2015, but because subscription fees have not been paid, since January this year, the police in Nigeria does not have a tracker. I think it's embarrassing. I think it's scandalous. And I think it's not about the police offering an explanation. It should be investigated.
Correct.
And all the characters bearing fanciful titles, wearing a uniform and claiming to be working for the Nigerian state should be investigated. Whoever is responsible for it should be sanctioned appropriately. Because if you were to look at police budget, I wouldn't be surprised if you have a line item there where provision has been made for the maintenance of this tracking equipment. And nobody has been ensuring that, normal subscription is paid. We're even told that the private company that is in charge even gave a period, of moratorium, some kind of patriotic intervention, and still nothing was done until that tracking equipment collapsed. And now the police in Nigeria has to depend on the Office of the National Security Advisor and the Department of State Services. How ridiculous. At a time when internationally everybody is talking about technology. Our previous guest talked about the use of technology to monitor crime. Senator Shehu Sani, right? That is what is done internationally.
Absolutely,
we're in the age of
Dr.
technology.
Abati.
We're no longer in the age of weigh your particulars and touch right, But here, unfortunately, that's the level where we are because we have an antediluvian police system. Why is that police system antediluvian? A lot of people have offered ideas. There are people who are saying the Nigerian police system is over-centralized. If you look at the story, the way they are talking about the tracking equipment, it looks like the whole of Nigeria, this over 900,000 square kilometers of space with 36 states with over 200 million people, has only one tracking equipment, the Nigeria police that is policing it. So, in a serious-minded country, you will have a decentralized police. There will be tracking equipment everywhere, even in every police station. This whole story is about one tracking equipment for the whole of Nigeria. That in itself is scandalous. Maybe that is where we need an explanation.
Absolutely.
Why it is only one, managed by one company, protecting the whole of Nigeria. There are some stories that, in fact, when we bring them onto international TV, it will look like, we are taking other people in decent societies to the dark age.
Absolutely.
This is one of those stories. So this is perhaps a justification for state police. If we have state police, we have a decentralized police. Ogun State can have its own tracking equipment. Lagos State can have its own. Other states can have their own. They can monitor security, and there will be synergy, maybe at a national level. But one tracking equipment collapsing in police headquarters in Nigeria for this kind of country, this big country,
it's absurd.
Some people should be flogged.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Dr. Abati. Rufai, a quick analysis from you on this
quick
topic.
analysis. Former American President Dwight Eisenhower said, "A nation that values privilege over virtue will soon lose both the privilege and the virtue." It is obvious that everybody, most people in government in this country, just value the privilege of being in government rather than the virtue to serve the people. And if this continues, before you know it, Nigeria will lose the virtue and it will lose the privilege. In fact, it has lost the virtue already. And very soon, this same privilege they think they enjoy, they will start losing it. Let us sit up and do what is right for our country. This is the only country we have. Please, whoever is in charge should do what is right for their country. The Canada, the UK, you go to buy homes, they determined to make their own country their plan B. That's why it's a country we can all run to, some people run to. Until government officials start to think like Nigeria is their only plan B, this country will not work. But the truth is, a lot of government officials have other plan B, be it in the police force, be it all parastatals of government. Please, please.
Thank you, Rufai.
Let's save this country.
We'll take our final story. Reactions have trailed the comment made by Geoffery Onyema, Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister, who over the weekend lamented the rejection of Nigerian exports by other countries. The minister announced that the quality of products, especially agricultural products, do not meet the export standards of many countries at a meeting in Abuja with Olusegun Awolowo, the Executive Director of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. The minister resolved that the federal government will now focus on strengthening economic diplomacy in ensuring that Nigeria benefits from countries that it has formal relationships with. I'll take a quick comment from social media. Somebody who wrote, "The only product that has access is our music and probably home video. I think the government should invest heavily in this industry, more so it can be used to portray Nigeria and Nigerians in a positive light to the rest of the world." I mean, this needs, we need more conversation on this. I wish we had more time on this topic, but there is more to just our exports. There's so many challenges in Nigeria that is affecting this.
Well, to me, this is nothing new. Yeah. This whole issue of home video and music is great, but that's beside the point. The real point is that we're paying exorbitant prices to buy poison. What other nations reject, what other nations will not feed to their pets, is what we are eating here. Nigeria is responsible for 60% of yam production in the world. We can't export our yam. Too many pesticides, and we're eating it.
Absolutely. Too many challenges. Electricity, so many challenges affecting it.
Thank you very much.
We'll talk more on this.
We'll see you again tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.